Welcome to Tea Time with Kitty. Thank you so much for joining. Just want to let everybody get in. Oh, can I have that phone right there, please? And we're about to get started. As you know, today we'll be resuming back to our regular activities. So a topic of discussion will be when do you feed your guests? So we're gonna party package. You normally go through two playrooms and then you sit down and eat. And I think the reason being for them to do it the way that they do it is because kids are playing and jumping and running until after that. Hey sis, even though it is kind of cramped in with as soon as they eat a little while after that, they have to eat cake and ice cream. But other than that, that particular venue is one way. I know that when you're attending a wedding reception, I know that you typically have to wait until the bridal shower takes their pictures and the bridal shower joins in. And when you're at a repast, it's most respectful. Hi, sister. It's most respectful to allow people to eat once the family has arrived at the repast. But I have been to several events, so that's why I just wanted to hear from you all, because maybe this will help me understand better, as well as maybe it will help someone when they're hosting an event do better. Now, everyone that knows me know that I am the late queen, but I have made so much progress over the last years that I've been hosting even more stuff in my home. I have been making way much more progress. So I've been trying to be on time. Another thing that I have been doing is, even if something's not ready, I still put out what is ready. So, like for instance, with my daughter baby shower, it started at 2:00. By 2:15, the pancakes and stuff was already coming off the grill. So that was, really, I think I topped it with getting that out. So how do you feel? So it's time for you to chat now. Have you ever been to an event and you feel that they made you wait a really long time to eat? Let's talk about it. You don't have to share the name. You can always text it to me if you want as well. But I just want to hear from you. Like, have you ever been to an event and you had to wait longer than normal to eat? And how long do you feel? So Tamika, I know that you don't have no cut cards, so I know that you can go first. How long should someone wait to eat? Hi, sister. Thank you. Better late than never. So if you all could just shout in the box, like, how long? I see that Yon is on. She said, even at a wedding, give me an appetizer. And I normally come hungry. So I always, almost at least 9.75 out of 10 times have a gift. So let's see. Yes, and they feed people who came late before people who were on time. I actually left without eating. And then, oh, Chucky, you do not eat late in my house. Like, I used to run late in the past, but Chucky, I've been on time. You've been getting your food. Don't try it. Yes, it happens all the time. I try not to judge since I'm a late person, but I think anything more than 15 minutes is too long for guests. So, I did actually end up having to leave because I had my granddaughter with me and she wanted to eat. I thought we was gonna go to the baby shower and be eating. So I was like, okay, I got the gift. I ain't stopped, so I went straight there. Have anybody ever been to an event that it was like, God, when are they gonna feed us? So let's see. So Chucky food is usually ready on time, but that's because he skips seasoning his food. He takes it from the store to the plate. So Chucky, she said your food is normally on time. Which, Chucky, you are a good host. I've been to just about everybody's house that's commenting on here. Even to Kern's house for an event, and I was able to eat on time. But it's been several events that I went to, and you just haven't been able to eat. It's dangerous to do that in most cases because unfortunately people do not store the food properly, even meaning that they do not put food over fire nor cold food. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. While we're talking about food, we're going to talk about the handling of food. But I just really want to hear from you all. I want to take about 2 more minutes, and I just want to hear if there's anyone else who has went somewhere and just really waited too long to eat. Like, and what did you do? Like, how long did you wait and what did you do? If it says 3, you should be ready to eat everything by 4. I definitely agree with that, Christian. I think that if it starts at 3, I think by 4:00 we definitely should be ready to eat. I think a lot of places ghetto comes where people just come to eat and leave. Well, okay, so there y'all, I need to hear more about that. So you said you think that a lot of people just because I like to eat, but I'm not leaving. So I normally stay and enjoy myself, but I think that coming to the event, like for me, if you come to something in mind, I want everything to definitely be well. Okay. It's definitely something I want to work on. I want people to enjoy coming to my house for functions, not feel like so Mika, I think you do pretty good because I know that the last event at you and brother's house, I think that that's how you put me on to the what's that chicken? The Royal Farm chicken. So y'all had that chicken when we did the game night and the food was there and the food was ready. Like for me, I don't know. Some people are shy. Like I would literally be the first person to get up and go and eat because I feel like I mean something to you if I made the cut. If you invited me, I mean something to you. I'll wait for an hour. The food better be great. So sis, okay, so you'll get him an hour. But do anybody think that if an event started at 3, do you think that you should have had your food by 5? And if not, what would you do? Okay, so no, that's what I'm not. People are gonna. Oh, okay, try to Hoover the food. Okay, I come for the food. We can say he came for the food. My in-laws never start anything on time, but it makes me. It is a point now where me and my hubby take separate vehicles. I don't want to wait more than 30 minutes. Right? Yes, right. Okay. Yes, I mean, like I be ready to eat, and I think that like I've already been at the store. If I haven't ordered your gift or got it already, I've already been at the store. Okay, so I'm not saying wait. I'm saying the food should be ready an hour after the event. So okay, so no later than an hour at the event. So I mean, I think that sometimes people want to put everything out, but Mika said she'll leave. You sure would. That is definitely you. You would leave. So I'm thinking that if you're doing a cookout, and even if the chicken not ready on the grill, like the burgers normally cook fast. This for me on the grill seems to cook fast. So give me a hot dog and a hamburger. Like just don't leave me there. My housewarming started at 3. And my church family was there at 2:55. Like they were literally knocking on the door before 3 o'clock, and I was not ready. But those church ladies, especially Mom Sandra, rest her peace, and Sister Reedy, rest her peace, they jumped right in. They was in there helping me fry chicken. It was just so awkward because I hadn't even been at New Image that long, and they jumped in and they saved the day. They set up, Sister D, everybody just had everything lined out and so beautiful. And my pastor prayed over it, rest his soul. And this next month will it be 19 years? I think, Pookie, 19 years that we've been at White Owl Way. So prayer does work over your home. So make sure you pray over your home. Okay, so the next section we're going to go in is to how do you tell people that their food is not good? Now, hold on. This is before, okay, Christian, 19 years. Okay, so everybody basically grew up in White Owl Way. But hold on. So this right here. So now we're going into the topic where people think they can cook. Thank you, sis. People think they can cook. Okay. I don't have no problem with you thinking you can cook. But these are some things I do have some problem with. Presentation. If you are cooking for your household or even like your close family, like if it's just the sisters getting together, if you want to bring your baked beans and the vanilla ice cream bucket that I used to keep Yanni Boretz in when she was little, you can't do that when you're having a potluck. So let's see, what does it say here? I didn't see people there who is nasty. Okay, that's great, Mika, for you. I just do not. Okay, but I'm talking, we haven't gotten to the actual eating of the food. I don't want you coming to an event. So if I'm hosting an event, hey Tanaki, hey Boo, I don't want you coming to an event and I don't want your food wasting out the bags. Like I don't want your food. Do not. We're going to get the dietary restrictions in just a second. But right now, we just did presentations. Now we're talking about people food. If you know, I hope ain't nobody eating because this may be a little grind. If you know that you have an issue with like picking boogers and plucking them, if you know you have issues with like playing in your hair, like COVID is going on. Stop bringing. We haven't even got the nasty food yet with the dietary taste. We definitely haven't gotten there yet. But if you know you're not clean, stop volunteering to cook. Like, I know some things I can cook and I know some things I can't. I'm not bringing my turkey wings to nobody feast. If I want some turkey wings, I'm gonna get them from Chanel or I'm gonna get them from Mitch. Okay. So I know turkey wings is not my area of opportunity. So I'm not bringing no turkey wing. Y'all know for a fact. Y'all, come on, y'all know. And Father's Day is coming up. Don't do this to these men. You know that macaroni and cheese is not something. You know, Mom makes my mac and cheese. Next to Mom Debbie, Yanni makes my mac and cheese. Don't be bringing stuff you know you can't make. Like, if it's a potluck is not the time to test your cooking skills. You know what you like. You know what people constantly like. I can go to everybody I know and let them know what I want. Let's just talk about that. Hold on, I don't want no baked beans out no ashtray. You ain't never seen no baked beans in no ashtray, Christian. Wait, presentation is froze. Okay, I'm sorry, Mickey. You said froze. Can we get into people who love to volunteer to cook at Dirty House? Okay, so hold on. You want to get into people? What did she say? People that volunteer to cook with Dirty House. So basically, what Mika is saying is, if you know that you're a little rough around the edges, by no means, we are not asking you to clean your house. Just don't be doing a fish fry and flood and Tanaki. Come buy no dinner from y'all, and I know y'all house dirty. I'm not going to let them get it. Okay, so you all got to be honest. You ain't got to I'm just going to be like, hey sis, be like, oh, such and such is selling dinners. I'm going to be like, hey sis, you should be full today. Like, go ahead and let that go. Go ahead and let that go. And then Christian wants to go into grease all over the stoves and wash it. Just handle people. Like, COVID has really shown a lot. I was at Haagen-Dazs in Pentagon City, and I think it was 2 weeks ago. And the COVID so much. I know, Kurt. I just was saying I wasn't gonna let you and Flood and Lewis get no fish sandwich from nobody's house that I know dirty. Let me see. Mine froze too. Okay, so am I back on? Hold on, let me check with somebody in here to see if am I freezing or am I back on?
Well, my video had never came up for me, but it looked like you're back on.
Okay, so I hope I'm back up. I think I'm back up. So the one thing I appreciate about COVID is the fact that oh, okay. So so they're doing that now, Pookie. Thank you so much, Mr. IT. Yeah, some people, you're right. Some people still don't wash their hands with COVID, but I think that we have to help people out. Like, we all know people that's a little rough around the edges, but I think the saddest part about it is the fact that we don't address it. Like, people that's close to you don't say anything to you. So as I was saying, one of the things that I really appreciate about COVID is the fact that people wear masks. So like, I like to talk a lot. I kind of spit when I talk a little bit. So don't nobody want that on a Subway topping. So therefore, I think that it does make most sense that people will continue with handling food to cover their mouth with masks. I hope that mandate stays in place. And I hope that they continue to wear gloves. Thank you, Christian. Yeah. So, and I hope that they continue to wear gloves. So like, and when you see people that don't like wash their hands and stuff like that, you need to say something to them, because the thing about behaviors is it don't change overnight. And sometimes people are not, do not know that they're wrong because nobody has never said anything to them. And if it's your child, your sister, or your brother, either your parents, because the thing about our parents is, and let's talk about our parents. The thing about our parents is some of our parents grew up in the day and ages where God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. So even some of us grew up in those eras where God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. So with that being said, sometimes you have the way they do things. Like, I don't know if you all used to hear the saying. I heard this from one of my cousins that like the old ladies pee in the same pots so they fix the greens in. Don't know if it's true. I never seen an old lady piss in the pot and cook her greens in it, but those are some of the things I heard from my older cousins coming up. So sometimes older people, and not all, but some older people tend to not have been as kind them like with their mouth. You know, sometimes our grandmothers, our mothers will say anything out of their mouth. We have to remind them. So if you see them doing things, I know like every time, y'all know, like my mom's in a wheelchair, so she has to be cared for. But I know I keep hand sanitizer on her. Like sometimes, like I have to catch her nose if it's running, but somebody has to do something, because the thing of it is, we think that we just raise our kids, but actually we raise people around us. Like we set standards, we set the way we want things to be done, how we want things to be done. So that's very important. I know that going back through the chat, someone says something about, let me see if I can pull that back up. Okay. So you said that if you don't, like, some people have dietary, so basically he wants you to be mindful that when you're fixing stuff, and just to piggyback off of that a little bit, Carlton, not only should you be mindful with the seasons and stuff that you use, but when you're preparing food for an event, please be very careful in the way that you, like, I know some people have fish allergies or peanut allergies, so you should not be using the same grease that you fried the fish in at home to fry somebody party wings for their cookout. Because someone's thinking it's fried chicken, but it's actually with a little bit of fish mixed in it, and someone may be getting sick. So that's very important, Carlton, to make sure that you know, like, you don't, if you don't like it, don't eat it. Okay, another thing with piggyback off of Carlton with don't eat it. When you go somewhere, I think that you shouldn't fix big plates. That you're not the cleanest person, just don't do it. Like, you know, people laugh at the people that always want to bring chips and soda. I find if you bring chips and soda to the cookout, then to bring something and get all that sick. So if we just had more chips than chicken, we'll just be eating chips and dip. But I just really so glad to have y'all back here. Sanaya, so glad that I saw this lady when I was a kid making vine with her hands and then lick her arm to oh, that was my mother, Christian. No, that was my mother, girl. She'd be making that potato salad, that mayonnaise get all that her arm, and she that was so my mother. Even when I mix tuna salad and stuff like that, I gotta be wearing gloves. Like, I'm just real mindful of what you give people. Like, that to me is very mindful. So we had a great month. Sanaya, now come here now. So we had a great month for the month of May, celebrating my birthday month. I definitely appreciate you all. We had a good time. We just gonna see this in Kirsty, y'all. She ain't gonna talk about her. So with my phone. So I do want to go over some birthdays for the month of June, and it's a lot. Okay, so June we have a lot of birthdays. So as you know, we're expecting Yari's arrival. So I'm expecting grandchild number 2, and I think the due date is June the 9th. Yesterday, my niece Michaela celebrated her birthday. On the 4th, Chanel and the triplets will be celebrating their birthday. On the 9th, Sanaya and Samante will be turning 15, just 3 years to 18. Pray for me, you guys. Dante will be celebrating his birthday on Jerry on the 13th. Grandma, Meatball, Benita, and Neil. I kind of put them all in here together, but they're the 14th and the 15th. This will be the first time that Benita will have a birthday, and we need to get together. So the 14th, so we won't be so we won't have her here on Earth, one of my closest friends who passed away last year, but we got to get together, Mika, and figure out a way to celebrate her. My Gigi's son, KJ, will be turning 1 on the 13th. My niece, Titi, will be turning 20. I don't even know how Titi turned on the 22nd. I have my uncle on the 23rd. I have my cousins, Carmelo, Hassan, Tina, and Gabe, all on the 26th. Oh, since I put the 12 down, I definitely will make sure I update it. I put the 10th down for you, sis. Kurt, I put you down for the 10th, so it's the 12th. So let me make sure I update that. So Kurt on the line with us now. Birthday is the 12th, so we got to make sure next week we tell her happy birthday. Then we got our birthday was rest in peace was on the 9th as well. And we got my Uncle Richard birthday on the 27th. We got my Uncle Maurice was there. And congrats to my niece Raven. Those are some of those who just graduated. I think my daughter's sister was the only college graduation, but the other 3 were high school graduation. So again, I thank you all so much. You all are the best in the world. Please reach out to me to get your gifts. I had such nice gifts for you all. And as always, thank you so much for sipping with a sister, and have a great day.